Welcome to T.M.I, the Men's Initiative, where we interview leaders in the community and the body of Christ who have a proven track record and foundation of spiritual growth and success. These men will talk about spiritual well-being, men's mental health, relationship tips, health and body care, family, and more.
Greetings, everyone. I am Ralph Sweeney, and I own Denori, which is the makers and owners of the King and Queen's Blend, Skin Balms and Body Butters. I basically started this journey with the Kings and Queen Blend as a way of helping myself. And by doing that, it became a hobby and something I wanted to share with the community. I remember assisting some individuals buy some shoes at one of the local shoe stores here in Greenville. And while doing so, one of the participants had a truck, and the truck in the back was filled with shea butter, incense, oils, and so forth. And this individual decided that she was going to give me the shea butter, raw shea butter. And this was the first time that I ever used shea butter on my skin. And believe me, I've always, suffered from some type of itching or what have you, or a reaction from soap or harsh chemicals on my skin. As a matter of fact, growing up, I could not wear jewelry, and that's something I do not do today. So there are no rings, no necklaces, and I do wear a watch, but I had to find a band that works with me because of my skin condition. And so while developing the King and Queen's Blend, I found a way to get rid of that itch, as far as when you take a shower and you get out the shower, dry off, and moments later you're itching. And I could never understand why I was itching, and come to find out that just like a lot of Americans, a lot of individuals out there, they suffer from eczema, and that was my thing. And so that eliminated the itching, the dryness, and so forth. But the unique thing about the King's Blend is that now we have a product that has fragrances or what have you. But the King and Queen's Blend in the very beginning was basically an unscented balm applied to the skin. And as it became popular, we had those individuals say, "Hey, would you mind adding baby powder or creating one with pineapple and so forth?" And we did just that. And so we still cater to our clientele who is looking for the unscented, and that's all they want. But for individuals like yourself, they want to smell good and look good. We have products to suit your fragrance taste or what have you. So say for instance, let's say we have Dior Sauvage, which is our take of the fragrance combined with the King's Blend, the unscented balm. And that's something that we have and offer just so that people can enjoy a nice fragrance, a night out on the town, smelling good, however they dress, and like I said, looking good. The King's Blend is patterned after an American icon, which is bourbon or what have you. If you were to go to any alcohol beverage place, you will see a ton of bourbon or different types of alcohol, on the shelves. Same as the cosmetic, industry. There are tons of products out there, and they're very good, and some may work, and some may not work. But with the King's Blend, we created a formula that works with oily skin, normal, combination, and dry skin. And so everyone is going to get something, from this product. I am a native of Greenville, and as a native, this is something that I, provide to the local community. And since the pandemic, it has blossomed. We started out as like I said, a small niche, community. Whereas when the pandemic hit, we had a lot of nurses um, washing their hands, and because it was washing their hands or applying the alcohol-based um, cleansers to the hand, it was drying them out. And of course, when you dry your skin out, it's going to make you look old fairly quickly. And so they began sharing it with their clientele, and it just went off in a direction that I was totally not expecting. So here we are 3+ years later, and the King's Blend is still, being circulated and growing. We have clients in Jamaica, Ghana, and all across the United States, with being based here in South Carolina. So we're very appreciative for those who at least tried, and even more excited about those who re-up once a month and so forth with the product. As a native of Greenville, I grew up in a small community called Fieldcrest Village, which later became Jesse Jackson Townhome. Jesse Jackson, you all know, former presidential candidate, and I believe Peebo Bryson also grew up in that community. The one thing that sticks out in my mind when it comes to growing up in the project is that we didn't view ourselves in a negative light growing up in an environment. It wasn't until I became an adult to where I attended a community meeting, and one of the local business owners said something to the effect that there's nothing good that ever came out of that community. I'm not sure if he was speaking out of ignorance or just, his personal experience, but that is not the case. Growing up in that community, everyone knew everyone. Even your neighbors raised someone else's kid or disciplined someone else's kid, coming up. It was like I said, it was a village raising our children out there. I later graduated from Wayhampton High School and eventually attending the University of South Carolina, where I became a biology student down there. And after getting maybe 115, 116 hours in biology, talked to my advisor, and my advisor said, "Hey, you need some electives." And so I just happened to take a theories class in criminal justice, and that was my first time being able to be in a class and share my thoughts and life experiences when it came to the crack cocaine and the various theories in criminology. And that is when I jumped ship and became a full-time criminal justice student, thereby extending my college experience. After that, basically left the university and began my career in the criminal justice arena, basically in rehab therapy, dealing with juveniles, and that's where I am today, dealing with juveniles in one of the facilities here in the upstate. But outside of my work career, Denori is something that I'm very, very passionate about. Because it's on the health end. There are many of us that suffers from skin skin diseases or skin irritations or what have you, and this is one way to alleviate and soothe the skin by applying the Denori product. You can get your order of the King's Blend or the Queen's Blend from www.denori.co. Denori is spelled DENORI.co. And that is something that is easily ordered. The website is very clean. The only problem you may have is finding a fragrance that suits you, and we have a variety of fragrance available, from unscented to those that, like, this is springtime here, or those with us with high allergies with nasal and so forth and don't like loud smells. We have those type of fragrances for you. And we also have for those that want to party, and buying perfumes and cologne can be very very expensive, and because of the expense, of buying that, by applying our skin balms, you do not have to spray as much cologne or perfume, because our skin balms and body butters are compatible with those fragrances. So that is www.denori.co.